There are 8 cities in Scotland. From the north, you've got Inverness, the capital of the Scottish Highlands. Then to the east, there's the granite city of Aberdeen. South of that, you've got Dundee, the city of discovery, the fair city of Perth, and the gateway to the Highlands at Stirling. Then there's the ancient capital of Dunfermline, the current capital of Edinburgh, also known as Auld Reekie, and of course, the dear green place of Glasgow. All of these cities are connected by roads, railways, rivers, bridges, canals, paths, and cycle networks. Is it possible to walk from one of these Scottish cities to another? Well, that's what today was all about.
Well, good morning everyone, this is Derek here and welcome back to the channel for a new wee walking video. So yeah, after my last not so wee walk from Glasgow to Loch Lomond, I kind of really wanted to not only push kind of my own kind of walking kind of physicality, but also to just try and improve my knowledge of the history and culture of central Scotland. So yeah, the plan today is really quite simple. I'm going to walk from the city of Glasgow to the city of Stirling. So right now it's about 6:30 in the morning and the sun's just come up, well coming up, and I'm just in George Square and I'm going to take the Forth and Clyde Canal to head northeast out of the city, and that'll take us to a wee village called Auchenstary and Kilsyth. And yeah, the second half of the walk will be a kind of single track road called the Tak Ma Doon. So I think it's meant to be quite a kind of steep street, but it's going to keep us away from the main roads, I think, and keep this walk quite rural. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and I think the walk's going to be about 30 miles. So yeah, sunrise about 6:30 in the morning and sunset's about 6:30 at night. So I've got 12 hours to play with, and I'm going to try and take you along with me and create a nice wee video here. So I hope you'll join me on this wee walk from Glasgow to Stirling. Let's go.
So off I went on the not so wee walk to Stirling, from one Scottish city to another. From George Square, my first task was to navigate my way to the Forth and Clyde Canal, through a beautiful start to the day in Glasgow City Centre. I arrived at the canal at a wee place called Spears Wharf, located at Cowcaddens. Spears Wharf, along with Port Dundas, was established in 1851 and was an important part of Glasgow's industry. The canal from this area is quite scenic, and it takes you around the back of Firhill Football Stadium and into the area of Maryhill. Slicing through the city under various tunnels, it takes you around to a place called Stockingfield Junction, the start of the longest section of the canal.
Alright folks, so that's me been walking for 2-3 miles and I've just reached Stockingfield Bridge. So this is where the kind of main stretch of the canal starts. If you go 9 miles down that way, you'll find one end of the canal, which is at the wee village of Bowling, and about 26 miles towards where I'm headed is the wee village of Grangemouth, where the other end of the canal is. But I'm obviously not go as far as that. I think it's about 15 miles to the wee village of Auchenstary. Sorry, there's a lot of names here. And north of that is the wee town of Kilsyth. So yeah, it's about 15 miles to there, and that will mark the halfway point. And yeah, I'm looking forward to showing you some nice, beautiful scenes here. I'm really thankful to the canals because I think otherwise I'd be walking through kind of urban areas and things like that. And yeah, but a nice wee bit of nature, and I hope you're enjoying the video so far. But I'll check in with you in a little bit.
So I said farewell to Bella the Vahir and started my journey out of the city of Glasgow. So as I mentioned, the Forth and Clyde Canal is 35 miles long in total and was first completed in the year 1790. It provided the supply ships of its day a shortcut, as it passes right through the entire lowlands of Scotland, being the shortest width across the entire country. This was an essential trade route, allowing goods and supplies to be transported more efficiently, instead of navigating an enormous coastal route. But as technology progressed, the supply ships were constructed much larger, and would no longer fit through the canal. As a result, the canal was left abandoned. Nowadays, the canal is in use again, mainly by walkers and cyclists. It's a relaxing route, away from traffic, noise, and the stresses of everyday life. After about 4 miles in the canal, I came across the wee town of Bishopbriggs and a wee place called Cadder Wharf.
Alright folks, so I finally escaped the pylons and that's me just past the town of Bishopbriggs and the wee district of Bishopbriggs called Cadder, which I think it might be a town in itself, but it's definitely famous for Cadder Church, which I think I got a wee shot of. But yeah, absolutely stunning day so far. I'm about to pass Kirkintilloch, which is another town, before the kind of push to the halfway point, which will be Auchenstary. I'm hoping to get there by about 12 o'clock. It's like a wee few hours to get there, but yeah, absolutely beautiful day so far, and I hope you're enjoying the video. Yeah, I'll speak to you in a bit.
So it turns out that Cadder is the district of Bishopbriggs and a hamlet, but was also the site of a Roman fort of the Antonine Wall, and an early Bishopbriggs was referenced as early as the year 1568. As I walked along a seemingly endless canal, I finally reached another wee town called Kirkintilloch, the site of another Roman fort. The town was known for its textile industry and as an inland port. It's also nicknamed as the canal capital of Scotland.
Alright folks, I think if this walk so far has taught me anything, that is things are a lot further than they seem. So I think back there when I was at Cadder and I said I was just about to approach Kirkintilloch, it turns out it was a whole other hour away. And yeah, I think it's the same with Clyde here. Google Maps is saying it's going to take me another hour and 20 minutes, so I don't think I'm going to reach there by 12, but definitely by 1 o'clock. And yeah, then we're going to get off this canal once and for all and go find the wee country road of Tak Ma Doon. So I hope you're still enjoying the video. A lot of canal, but yeah, beautiful day, and yeah, catch up with you in a little bit.
After leaving the town of Kirkintilloch, the canal began to open up a bit and ran parallel to a main road. Beyond the road revealed the hills of Clyde, with the wee town below it of the same name. I made my way to a former mining village called Twecker, which is also the site of yet another Roman fort. It signalled that my canal walking days were coming to an end, and at this point I was definitely ready for a wee change of scenery.
Hey everybody, so at last I reached the wee village of Auchenstary. So yeah, as is quite typical with studying maps compared to the reality of the distance, it's definitely been a wee bit longer than expected. And that's obviously due to me filming, carrying a big load, and yeah, just I guess I'm quite an inexperienced walker, longer walker, but yeah, I'm delighted to reach the halfway point. So I've got a sign there saying 15 miles to Glasgow. So yeah, 15 miles to go. It's a 30-mile walk, so yeah, I'm delighted, and I hope that wasn't too much canal. I'm pleased that it got us here, but I'm definitely ready for a wee bit of a change. And yeah, for the second half of the walk, we're going to find, just kind of head north towards the town of Clyde, and that will take us to the start of the Tak Ma Doon Road, and that's going to take us the kind of second half of the walk. So it's looking to be a bit of a climb, but I think the views will be worth it, and like I say, there's a wee waterfall and a viewpoint, and yeah, let's get going.
So I was delighted to finally say goodbye to the Forth and Clyde Canal, and I headed north to find the wee town of Clyde. Kilsyth is a town and a civil parish in North Lanarkshire, and is roughly halfway between the cities of Glasgow and Stirling, with a population of about 10,000. Kilsyth sits at the foot of the Kilsyth Hills and is also connected to Stirling through an old drover's road called the Tak Ma Doon. The Tak Ma Doon, also shortened to just the Tak, is a hill that can take you all the way from Kilsyth to the city of Stirling. It's a single-track road, most often used by cyclists and cars, and initially passes some beautiful mixed-build houses. There's also a few quarries before opening up into beautiful rolling farmland.
Alright folks, so that's me just walking up the single track road called Tak Ma Doon. And yeah, just I think if just my wee public and service announcement, just always stick to the oncoming traffic if you're on these sort of roads, and just keep your wits about you, especially the sharp turns. But I have read various reports online that this is quite safe, and there's a lot of cyclists and things do it. So yeah, there's a wee bit at each end to kind of dive into if you need. But yeah, shout out to Susie at the North Lodge who just granted me permission to use our outside tap to fill up my water reservoir here. I was okay, but I think I get through maybe a litre of water and yeah, just replenished that, so I feel more confident, even though my bag's a bit heavier again. But yeah, so this road is about, I don't think it's any more than 3 miles, but the elevation's quite steep, and as I said, it does have a viewpoint at the top. So hopefully it's not as bad as I think, but yeah, it's going to be a case of going upwards, and yeah, we'll just be like kind of these sort of roads for the second half, I think. So yeah, I'm feeling confident. We've got maybe 4.5 hours to sunset, but yeah, if we just crack on and get the steps in, then we should be okay. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying the video so far, and thanks so much for sticking with me. It's nice to have someone to talk to, and yeah, let's go onwards on this walk to Stirling.
In my opinion, this is what Scotland is all about. Fields stretching as far as the eye can see, and a single track road separated by old stone walls. A few miles into the Tak Ma Doon, past an area called Brockyside, I caught a glimpse of a waterfall called Berry Hill, and decided to take a well-deserved break by the side of the road.
Alright folks, so I did promise you a waterfall, and I hope you enjoyed that. It was a Berry Hill waterfall. I took a wee drone stop there for you, but yes, it's that time again where I tell you where I'm behind schedule, and it's going to be picking up the pace from now on. So in terms of this Tak Ma Doon walk, I think whoever named it was obviously coming down from the other way. I think I would call it tack me up. Terrible joke. But like, yeah, so it's probably similar to what I'd feared. It is quite steep, but also it's okay. So the road is also fine as well. All the drivers seem really friendly, and everyone's watching their speed and things, and I'm just being pretty cautious as well. So, but yeah, let's keep going, and hopefully we can get through these single track roads, and yeah, let's see how we do here. But I've got about 10 miles to go, and yeah, starting to feel it, but we'll see what happens. So cheers folks, and yeah, thanks for sticking with me.
So after another wee push up the hill, I came across the Tak Ma Doon viewpoint, offering stunning views of Scotland's central belt. And while there was a wee bench tempting me to sit down and take in the views, I had to turn around and keep going. It was time to pick up the pace and do my very best to get to Stirling. After another few miles of single track road, I came across a beautiful pine forest, and I got the opportunity to walk over the River Carron. It felt really remote, and I felt lucky to be here on a beautiful day in Scotland.
Alright folks, so I swear I don't do this deliberately, but yeah, just totally underestimated time once again, and yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to get the sunset because it's currently setting over my shoulder right now. I see some horses actually, I'm just passing. There's so much beauty here, and it's kind of difficult to keep going and just focus on the goal, but I think you might remember my last video, I said the journey was more important than destination, and yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to reaching Stirling. I'm pretty sore right now, but yeah, wow, it's been an amazing day. I can actually see Stirling when it's quite hilly here. I mean, you go up and down, you can kind of like I saw the Wallace Monument right out in the distance, and yeah, so I've got about 4 miles to go or something, but yeah, I'm just going as fast as I can. Might not seem fast, but it's all my little feet can take right now. But yeah, thanks so much for sticking with me, and almost there.
So as I said, I was definitely feeling a little stress at this point to try and reach the city of Stirling while it was still light. The views were absolutely incredible, and I couldn't stop looking back at the road behind me. After about 8 miles of single-track roads, I finally began to re-enter civilization. I passed over the M9 motorway and began my approach into the Stirling city limits.
Hey everybody, almost there. Google's saying about 15 minutes to the city centre. I just realised that adding but going up Stirling Castle would add time onto it, but I didn't start from a castle at Glasgow, I started from George Square, so I'm going to get to the very centre of Stirling and then I'm going to call it quits. So yeah, 10 minutes, wow, like the sun's, it's barely in the light left, but I don't think I've ever walked so fast with a big bag on. Yeah, anyway, sorry, I'll shut up now, but almost there, wish me luck.
After heading down a main street called Port Street, I wondered if I was too late. But I kept walking, and before long the signs of a Scottish city became clear. Taller buildings, some new, some old. Shops, people, cafes and bars. This could only mean one thing.
Right folks, I think I made it.
Welcome to the Scottish city of Stirling, 30 miles from the city of Glasgow. But as I stood there at the bottom of the hill, I asked myself, did I really want to end the video here? I began the well-known climb up King Street to see if I could catch the last of the sunset, past the Towering Athenaeum. Then heading on to Spittle Street and following the road up. Road Hotel. And the famous Stirling Old Town Jail. Before heading to a special place with a truly spectacular view. I arrived at the Church of the Holy Rood, a place that dates back to the 12th century. I entered the medieval cemetery and was surrounded by tombstones of all shapes and sizes. Almost in complete darkness, I climbed the steps of the cemetery viewpoint. The city of Stirling is known as the gateway to the Highlands, and it's famous for a number of iconic landmarks, such as the National Wallace Monument, the Old Stirling Bridge, Stirling Jail, the Church of the Holy Rood, and of course, Stirling Castle. The city is rooted in deep history, identity, and cultural heritage, and I was proud to have walked here from the city of Glasgow. Alright folks, so as you can see I made it to the city of Stirling, just about. I'm really sorry I missed the sunset. I was definitely, I think the last 10 miles there were a wee bit stressful, and I'm quite impressed that I managed to walk so fast with the bag. I think I was just driven by, I want to take a really nice finale for you guys, so hopefully it was okay, but it's nice to be up at the castle. This is where the original plan that I was planning on ending the video, but yeah, it's been an amazing journey. I can't believe I'm in Stirling. It's 30 miles later, here I am, and yeah, obviously the first half of the walk was the Forth and Clyde Canal, and it was actually lovely. Like, it was really nice and rural, and as I said before, I think otherwise I'd just be kind of, you know, just walking through towns and things like that, which could be interesting as well. But I think back to what I was saying in my last video about just enjoying the journey and being in kind of nature just makes me happy. So, and I think the walk overall was quite rural. Obviously, like I came off the canal at Auchenstary and then the wee village, and then went on to the town of Glasgow, and went headed north, kind of northeast towards Stirling via the Tak Ma Doon Road. But yeah, that kind of delayed me as well, because yeah, obviously Google doesn't account for elevation, and I didn't really take that into account, even though I knew it was quite steep. But yeah, it was quite slow going, even though it was lovely. It was just like absolutely fantastic kind of Scottish views all around, like sheep and Highland cows and horses and just rolling fields and stone walls. Like, just amazing. But yeah, it's, I'm really happy with my route. I don't know if I would fully recommend it. I think maybe for people who already like walking, but perhaps maybe a bit better for like cyclists or something, because I think that's how I found out about the route. It was people cycling it, like the other way, like Stirling to Glasgow, and yeah, but I'm really impressed with myself. It feels funny to be in Stirling, because I just didn't get in any trains or cars and all that. I just kind of walked here from Glasgow this morning, so I've been to Stirling many times. It just feels kind of surreal, you know, to have walked here. But get great memories of Stirling. If I can give a quick shout out to an old friend, Mr. Howard Teal, who sadly passed away last year. But yeah, I was thankful. I was lucky to know Howard for the last 10 years of his life, and me and my girlfriend and Howard spent a lot of time in Stirling, just kind of sampling the bars and things like that. And yeah, I think he would get a kick out of this video. He was a fellow walker, and he actually used to work in Stirling as well. He worked for the newspapers, and yeah, we used to always kind of talk fondly about Stirling, and yeah, it's a shame he can't watch the video, but yeah, cheers to you, Howard, wherever you are. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, thanks so much for joining me. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate it. And I think the plan now is I'm going to get a wee beverage of some sort, a wee celebratory beverage. It's quite cold again, but it's not as cold. I think it is mid-March, so it's getting a wee bit warmer. Actually, the cooler weather makes walking better as well. I mean, going into spring we get more daylight, obviously, which is good for me, who
can't seem to get to his destination with the sun still out. But in terms of busyness as well, I mean, it was quite quiet. Like I think I had the canal to myself, other than a couple of cyclists and walkers and things like that. But in Tak Ma Doon as well was pretty quiet, and yeah, it's a good time of year for walking. It's quite cool, so you don't overheat too much, and yeah, I think that's why I kind of chose to do this walk so soon. I think I filmed the Glasgow to Loch Lomond walk in the middle of February, and this is like a month later. So yeah, it's been an absolutely amazing day. As I said in my last video, like I just really appreciate you joining me. It kind of feels like it wouldn't be half as good if I didn't have you guys to talk to. And I think my camera, the thing I'm talking to right now, like, I think that my camera gives me the reason, just gives me a reason to do these things. I don't do it all for the videos, but yeah, it's definitely just, I think this is why I struggle with timing and things like that, because I'm kind of torn between making a good video and also trying to do a good walk as well. So but yeah, anyway, sorry, I'm waffling. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, just the usual spiel, if you could subscribe to the channel or leave a wee comment or share it to someone you know, that'd be fantastic. Usually, I think when I wake up and I get a wee new subscriber or a nice comment, it just makes my whole day, you know, and as sad as it is, but it's just nice to kind of just make positive content, you know, because I think this world we live in just now, it's quite crazy, but yeah, just outdoors is where it's at. It's just nice, wholesome vibes, and walking is just, yeah, it's just changed everything for me. I'm loving doing it. I don't feel too bad. My feet are quite sore, and I think they might get a wee bit sorer once the muscles kind of relax and I kind of chill out a wee bit. But yeah, thanks so much for watching my wee video, for joining me from one Scottish city to another. It's amazing to see how connected they are. Like, I think my wee intro, you know, like obviously the different ways in which they're connected, but it's nice that you can still walk between these places. I don't know if I could do it with any other city. I know there's a couple of people online do the Edinburgh to Glasgow walk, or the Glasgow to Edinburgh walk, but I can't see myself doing that and making a kind of high quality video. I think for these 40-mile walks or anything over 30 miles, I think I'd maybe have to like camp out. Not that I've got anything against that. I mean, that could be a good direction for this channel. Maybe do some wee camping videos, but yeah, I have camped before, but just never on this channel. So yeah, watch this space. But yeah, I think the plan now. So I'm up at the Stirling Castle, like I said, and I'm going to maybe head for a wee drink now, a wee celebratory drink, and I'll get something to eat as well. Just to, I've kind of been snacking on just like chocolate bars and things, just for just not the healthiest, but it's just to kind of get energy. And I think I've done okay. I don't feel too bad, maybe, but I will later. But yeah, so I'll get a wee drink. Maybe I'll film some of it just for a wee closing sequence. But yeah, I look forward to I don't know, reading your comments if you leave any, or I look forward to sharing another video with you as well. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. Maybe it'll be a walking video, maybe it'll be something else. But yeah, as I said before, I just want to make cool things in this channel, so I'm not going to try and pigeonhole myself to anything. I'm just going to make what I think is quite cool. But yeah, that's been a great day walking between two Scottish cities. It's yeah, I can't believe it's a success, like, because I genuinely didn't know if I was going to do it, and it was I cut it closer this time than I ever have. So yeah, hopefully it makes a good video. Hopefully you've enjoyed coming along with me, and yeah, I look forward to talking to you again in a future video. So, but yeah, I'll shut up now. I'm going to head down for that drink, and yeah, cheers folks, hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.
Traditionally, I always like to go for a wee drink at the end of one of these not-so-wee walks. So I went down the hill of a city in darkness to find the oldest pub in Stirling. The settle-in dates back to the 1700s, and I got a pint of Guinness in front of a nice warm fire. What a journey. And after a wee bit of time resting my feet, I left the settle-in to go catch a train back to the city of Glasgow.